Hi guys, welcome to this next video of this crazy project I started about making my own Warhammer Quest. In this we're going to look at building one of the quest rooms. Thought to start with the easiest one, which seems to be the tomb chamber. So yeah, once I've got this it's almost playable, a few more models to get. I do plan to build the others. I'm probably going to leave the fountain till way last, because that's going to involve resin, I believe. But this is just a good one to begin with, I feel. It's going to make use of the Hero Quest tomb. So I've got two sets. I'm going to use one of the spare ones from that in this. But if you haven't, you can get hold of any sort of tomb from a shop, I guess, from anywhere. But yeah, let's just get on with it, shall we? Let's get making. Okay, so for the tomb chamber, we're going to start off with, as normal, the 10mm thick foam. Cut a bit out. That is 24 centimeters long and 12 centimeters wide. Next, because I want to make the stairs leading up to it next, because what this will govern is how high this centre bit will be. This raised bit here, if you look at the picture, will be. For this, I'm making this out of black foam core. It's 3 bits and it's 6 centimeters long. And then you have a bit that's one bit's 7.5 centimeters. The next bit's 15 centimeters. This bit here is 22.5 centimeters, and this is 22.5 mil. So 7.5 mil, 15 mil, 22.5 mil, and 30 mil. Now, what you can try and do is what I've done here is to just remove the paper from the foam. This is easier said than done, because if you Americans have the Dollar Tree foam, and apparently that peels off really easy, this stuff doesn't, so you just have to sort of persevere with it. But it's just to add a bit of texture, and you don't need to peel it off all the way at the back here, just as much off the front as possible, because this will be glued onto here. So I just need to get this corner bit off, just so we can then come in and get a bit of texture onto it, like we would with the foam. So you can come in now and just texture it up a bit, just to break it up, just to make it look a bit. Don't do it too much, don't punch in too much, just enough to give it a bit of detail. And then all we're going to do is glue this bit all together. And then it's going to come in, find my glue that works. Glue at the bottom, glue that on, glue, and glue. And then just sort of come in just to make sure it's all pushed in and leveled up. Come in, put it in the back, and there's the stairs leading up. So these will lead up here. Make sure I've got it like so. Now this gives us our height, because this will sit here, and there'll be another bit raised here, so I can see it's going to need to be. So I want to use this to step down onto. You can see that. So if this was the top bit, we're going to cut out in a minute. Yeah, okay. So it's going to be, I'm going to need to cut out some foam that will be the height of 3 of this foam core. If I'm right, if I know my foam core, it's about ½ an inch. Yes, it's ½ an inch. So what I want to do now is I want to cut another strip out that I believe is, let's have a quick look. It's 1, 2, 3, 5 squares. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 15. So I need to cut out another bit from this thickness that's 15 by 12. Yep, 15 by 12. And then I'm going to cut out some strips that are, it doesn't have to be 10mm, I can cut it out of either foam core or 6mm foam, that will be ½ an inch high, because we've got this height here as well. So it's going to be in total we're just going to be under an inch high, raised off the ground, which does make sense. When I put this here, you can see it'll be an inch high. That's fine. So yeah, and what I'll do is I'm going to cut these bits out and tell you what measurements they are. What I've done is I've marked out the squares, textured them and everything, and put all the markings in. I don't need to go along all the way along here because you're not going to see this bit, and this bit here will be covered by a tomb later on, so don't have to do anything here. And so these bits we have, they're 1/4 of an inch high, and here we go for the mixed measurement systems, 12 centimeters long, and their width are 13 centimeters 7 millimeters long. So when we glue them, these will be at the end, and these will be in the middle, like so. And then this will form a raised platform, like so. That will sit on top, and then our stairs will sit there, like that. And you'd have, see that? Like that. So what I'm going to do now is glue all this together. So it's just a case of beaded glue all around the edge, glue these on, putting the glue there. So effectively, I'm going to run some glue around the edge here. Got plenty. Both edges of the 12. Then I'll come in, I'll just put it in, these bits in. Trying to do this really quick on camera so you don't get bored, so please take a bit more time than this than me. And yeah, what I'll do is I'll just straighten it all up, level it all off camera, and all it's case now is running beaded glue up there and plopping this on. It's all glued on, and what I've just done is just put the score down the middle of the stairs, so leaving that to dry. I'm going to make the tomb next. Tomb is going to be made from foam core. It's going to be made from one bit that's 6 by 9, so it's basically the size of that middle bit there. But it's going to be raised up on bits that are 3/4 of an inch. So I had to keep dropping between measurements, but I normally like working in inches, but this is in, so yeah, alright, just under 2 centimeters if you want. It's going to be made from 2 bits that are 7 centimeters long, which will fit here, and 2 bits that are 5 centimeters long, which will fit on the ends here, like so, almost like what we've done already. And now with the tomb, what you want to do is come in, hopefully you can see this, come in at an end and just angle it off about 45 degrees. Hopefully you can see this. Go all the way down, just to bevel the end a bit. So you got it beveled, and what you can do in a minute is just file these bits off to tidy it up a bit. But that's going to sit here. But we need to have the guy sitting in it. Now for this I'm cheating, and I've got a spare Hero Quest set, so I'm going to use the tomb from one of my Hero Quest sets, which I thought was quite appropriate. But if not, you're going to have to look for something similar, like a statue or something, and just push into the top bit. So what I'm going to do is it's going to rest head down. I'm going to have this as the end. So if you look at this, it's got a groove. So what I want to do is put this in where I want it. Just going to head down, going to go there. Sort of centralise it. I'm going to draw around this bit here and cut a hole out. So like that. Just got a hole cut in. That'll fit in there. So you can do something similar if you want. You can maybe find a tomb to buy online, either Hero Quest or another manufacturer. What I'm going to do now is glue this all together. So you see me do this loads of times, so I'll just get it glued and come back. The tomb's made and is drying in place now. what I'm going to do now, I've done this in some of the other tiles, just push this bit in here, just so I've got a depression. And what we're going to do is just to add a bit of realism in places, I'm going to just come in. I want just little like bits of glue all around here, not too heavy. All around the tomb as well in places. A few bits on the stairs as well, why not? Yeah, things like that. And what I'm going to do is get some modelling sand. I'm just going to add a bit of modelling sand around the edges of the tomb, the stairs, and the join. Add a bit of. Next, it's the skulls. I got these from Toad King Castings. There is a review on the channel. All they are is just lots of little mini skulls and bones, like so. So what I'm going to do is you can look at the picture and just think, okay, what do I want? I want like some skulls, some bones, and just sort of place them around. Just see what you want, what you got, and what you want. So there we go. There's a skull and a rib cage here, so that's going to be going in there. And that, I'm just going to put some skulls around the edges. So I'm going to just glue these in now. Next up, I want to mount it on some 3mm chipboard. This is 26cm by 14cm, and this is no different to how we've done the other tiles. I'm just going to use some spray adhesive, spray on the back of this, and glue it to here. So watch the other videos for details about that. Then once that's dried and everything's dry here, we're going to undercoat it in black. Again, please see the other videos. We're going to use the Mod Podge and black acrylic paint for the foam core and the actual polystyrene here. We're not going to use it for the tomb or the skulls here. We're just going to use normal acrylic black so we don't cover up any of the detail. Next up, just going to paint it in the same, paint with a brick stone in the same way as the sort of more orange ones we've done in the corridors and the dungeon room. So that's just going to be painted a sort of heavy dry brush of a dark brown, so I'm going to use this. So painted the skull, Screaming Skull I believe it's called, and this just Dawnstone, and now all I'm going to do is use some contrast paints. This is a Skeleton Horde, and this is the grey. I'm just going to paint them up, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. And Horde grey, just to quickly get some gold colours in. Like so. I'll show you what it looks like when I painted it all. That's the skeleton and bones done. Now I'm going to use this just to go over the grey to bring out the detail on him. Contrast paints are brilliant for this. You can see that there. I'll just go finish off. And here it is complete. That's the first objective room done. I don't know when I'll get around to doing the next, but hopefully this one's been fun. Getting near to it being playable if we play this one. Just got to get the doors done and other bits and pieces. A few more models done. Yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you have liked the video, please like it, share it. I haven't mentioned this before, but there is a Patreon if you want to look into doing that. I don't know if it's worth it at the moment, guys, doing it. I don't know. So we'll get my head around the Patreon whether. But anyway, there is one. But if not, sometimes I post Amazon associate links if you buy from those. If you want to make these things, it's all the equipment I use. I get a little kickback from that. But it would help because all this stuff costs money to make. And yeah. be good, so I can do a load more videos as well. Because at the moment I'm having to sort of wait month by month. But yeah. Anyway, that's a bit. I'll probably think about this a bit more, Patreon thing, and do a hard sell later on. But anyway, I guess for now the best thing to do is just start sharing these videos and get the channel growing. That'll be a massive help, and I'll love you for it. Till next time, guys, please take care.